We're back in our main event, Rollins and Uso for the World Heavyweight title. You know, Pat, they often say that you have to learn how to become a champion. That's what Jey Uso has to do tonight.
Now you have to learn how to be a champion, Cole. That's what Jey Uso has to learn every day of his life, is something new. Tonight, it was Paul Heyman coming out and selling him on a dream of a World Heavyweight Championship match tonight against Seth freaking Rollins, and he bit hook, line, and sinker.
And now Rollins and Heyman and Breaker have Uso exactly where they want him. Well, maybe not. Jey Uso showing that grit that won him the world title in the first place. Won him 10 tag team titles over his career. And now the body shots by Rollins unloading on Usos, trying to cover up. Official Chad Patton giving a lot of leeway to the challenger. Rollins has got to be careful not to be disqualified.
Champion's getting beaten down there.
Champion's advantage. Rollins has to pin or submit Jey in this match.
There's a chance that Paul Heyman has gotten a hold of this ref, though. I mean, that's...
You mean pay him off?
I don't want to say there's corruption anyway. I don't want to say...
Paul Heyman is the most corrupt person I've ever met in my life, and I've known the guy for 30 years.
Yeah, but not with the officials, not with our refs here at WWE. Fair and square, down the middle. Can't have any corruption with the refs.
Rollins now. Hook at Uso. Jey fighting back, though. Jey with a headbutt. Rollins dropped to the mat.
Jey Uso comfortable up there.
Jey now on the top rope. Lands on his feet. And Uso building momentum. Oh, both men down center of the ring.
Double cross body. I know what you're gonna do, because I'm gonna do the same damn thing. Double cross body. World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Deep end. This is what life is like with the target on your waist, Jey Uso. This is awesome. World Heavyweight Championship match on Monday Night Raw.
And Jey Uso now with a big right hand to Rollins, stunning him. Jey Uso digging down deep. Here comes the world champ. Jey starting to feel it now. Down goes Rollins. Samoan drop.
This is what Jey's been waiting for. Grill shining. Championship Moxie.
And into the corner. Jey's Umaga and his daddy Rikishi. Cover, hook to the leg, shoulders down, and Rollins at 2.
I don't know how Seth kicked out of that. Did you hear that thud when his ass hit Seth's head and then that turnbuckle? All of Omaha rattled. Even those cows that become the steaks. An absolute brawl here. Look at this, full speed, bang, 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 Jey Uso said.
And Jey now lifting Rollins up again.
I don't know how Seth kicked out. I don't know how Seth is still fighting right now. And he scurries to the outside, smart play.
Kicked into the corner.
Seth freaking Rollins.
And Rollins with a suicide dive.
I'll tell you what, Seth's work rate is something that's tough to keep up with. World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, caught him! Jey Uso caught him! Cover now for the win to retain the title!
How in the world does Seth freaking Rollins keep kicking out? He must have come down from 15 feet right into an Air Force One. Boom! On the button.
Indeed it is. What a title defense by main event Jey Uso here tonight.
The Knicks beat the Celtics. And Jey Uso has almost beat Seth freaking Rollins twice now. What more is it gonna take?
Oh, and a kick.
So close to a spear. Seth freaking Rollins now. He's thinking buckle bomb. I think there's blood all over Jey Uso from Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins was cut open when he went over the announce table earlier on. Rollins out with a buckle bomb to Jey. Jey's in trouble. Seth Rollins could be closing in on the World Heavyweight title.
Seth freaking Rollins doing all of this with blood shedding from his head.
Seth top rope, frog splash, nobody home. Caught him with a pedigree, caught him with a pedigree, counter to the spear for the world title, and Uso kicks out. Look at this, what a counter by Seth into almost a half a pedigree there, but it was effective.
It was a super pedigree, more so than a half pedigree.